Good morning. So let's start the day with viewing, two samples of my pee that I've just taken now. I haven't watched it yet, so I'll do it with you. Two samples, two drops. We'll see, how it goes inside the samples of my pee. And after that, I will speak about things that I've learned, like using the electrolysis chambers, the fancy ones, and all sort of stuff with regards to the symbolic language, and that actually we have interesting results. Not what I expected, but interesting results, and actually important results. And so I'll also elaborate on how I want to continue. And I will also speak about the crimes of the Israeli state, the hell, the torture, and of course, we should not forget the accomplices, mainly the United States of America. And because people of this world, they should know why the calamities are brought to the earth, and why so much pain will be the fate of the earth. The truth should be told, and it's a very important truth. And I know I've said it many times, but something there are stuff that I just feel that I need to reiterate, because they're so important, and perhaps also because they have like emotional importance and life consequences to me personally. And I would say that very simply, I am a representative of an advanced sentient species. We are not robots or anything like that. This is just, just your way your way of dealing with this new issue, even though it's not that you, because you already know, like another species, which are the Titans, but we are third species. If you already accepted that there are two sentient species and actually very close to each other, like temporally in space. So it's not that much of a stretch to understand that it could be three, and actually much more than that. And this February or March, February, I think. I was visited by Pkidat Saad, social worker, and she wrote a review to the court. Of course, she knows what I am and who I am, and I'm always all my life I'm followed by the Shabak. So it's not that she doesn't know who I am. Just because of that, she wrote that to the court that her recommendation is that I will not see my daughters, and I've raised them since they were born, half the time with their mother. And so she both two social workers, they recommended that I will not see my daughters, only 1 hour a week in their office, which I refuse to do. This is torture for young children. And since then, it's 6 or 7 months now, because actually it started before that, but it's 6 months now that I haven't seen my daughters, besides in video conferences, video chats. And this review that was written and submitted to the court, I said it many times, and I said it again, because you need to understand the reality. We the cherubs, I call ourselves cherubs. This species, not the Titans from Venus, but the third one, we suffer from you so much. You torture us so much, throughout our lives. But everything that you've done perhaps theoretically could have been absolved, or I don't know, reconciled with tremendous effort from your side. An effort that you never actually even hinted that you want to take. But theoretically it was possible. But after this review to the court, everything changed. This legal document is quite simply a declaration of war with another species. You declared war of worlds with another species. You cannot take our children. We love our children very much. We do not condone. Of course, it shouldn't even be said, because any sentient species, let alone sentient species that is so much more advanced than you in any aspect that you can think about, of course they love their children and they do not condone hurting children. Not only their own, but they don't condone like hurting any children, be that I mean their own or not. We do not like we can't like reason with species that as part of like a war that they started with an innocent representative of another species, they actually hurt his daughters in order to put pressure on him to so they will be able to rape him. I mean, as much as they want, which is their main wish. So no, I mean this is unacceptable, and after this review, things are not as they were before. Because even, as I said, even before, I mean, the situation was horrible because you tortured me and my daughters for so long. But perhaps, I mean, theoretically, this could have been reconciled. But after this review and the cruel detachment for my daughters, after you took vengeance on daughters, I mean, on like children of 6 and 7 years old, this is just the declaration of war. And you should understand that you are now at a war with another species. You're not going to see them because they've sent me, and it's quite enough. I mean, they don't. No one else wants to have to come to this shithole, and you will probably not be able to see Starship like the way it is depicted like in frequently in movies, because the whole idea is kind of ridiculous. Of course, they have spaceships, but they are hovering like in orbit like far from Earth, and I don't know if you can actually see it. But maybe you can, maybe you cannot. But anyway. You need to understand the reality. What you've done is the declaration of war with a species, and specifically a species that is much more advanced than you are. And you should understand that you crossed a line when you like took our children from us. So I mean, I will create another video just in a minute, just for separation with the slides.